Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Christmas in where we do a YouTube Instagram hop on the 25th of every month and it's always Christmas related. And so I took this sketch that it's right there that I got from Paper Issues. It was done on 2/4/26. I took out the heart and turned it into a snowflake Christmas style layout. So what I did here was I found a where did I get it from? Pear Tree Cup file. It's a giant snowflake, and I took the Distress Spritz, the hickory smoke, and sprayed it all over on my Cricut mat, and then I took the black paint stick and spread that around, and then I did splatters and rings to give me a cute little snowflake that's just going to kind of hang out because I'm going to put my photos on these. You'll see how I make it work. And I'm just doing splatters. So this is the night. I had to do this in two parts because when you leave it on the Cricut mat, you want to make sure that it's it's dry. I have learned my lesson that if you don't, it gets to be wet, like it tears. So once I leave it dry, and I go from there, then I've taken it off, and I got a little vacuum cleaner off of Amazon to pick up some of the fuzz and this glitter. Oh, this is Distress Spritz. Some are great, some are not when it comes to that glittery stuff that they put in there to make it, give that glitter glitz glory. Drives me nuts. And this one is where you can tell, like, I'm taking and trying to get as much of the glitter. You see that's my mini vacuum that tries to pick that all up. And then I backed it with some dimensionals from Stampin' Up. And then here, this is where I am making sure that all of these are down tight and right where I want it. So that one piece of paper that you see, the half black, is from Close to My Heart. And then the other side is half of it is from a Vicky Boutin mixed media 12 by 12 paper pad that I got. And so that is, I'm doing a black and white because all of my color pieces are going to be from Simple Stories, the Snow Pine Lodge collection, because I am doing all of my photos for the December daily documented, whatever you want to call it, 2024 collection with this collection. Or photos with this collection. So as you can tell on the sketch that's up there in the right left-hand corner, you see that they've got different little details in 3 different spots. So you're going to see me do it here. So I try to keep most of it very symmetrical. And then I do add a little bit of pizzazz here and there to kind of offset it. So I'm just playing around with my pieces of paper that I had already kind of dived into, cut into and whatnot, so I don't have to cut into the other paper because I do actually have quite a bit for this particular year because we went on a camping trip, so I've got a lot to scrapbook because of that trip being added to this. So I'm just kind of going through, and as I'm doing these, I turned off, got them all done except for this set. And I just took my black Sharpie and placed it in there. So as you can tell, I've got 3 different photos. The first photo that I'm working with there is Sparkles. The second one is Niklaus. On December 5th of every year, Niklaus comes. It's our German tradition that we have been doing in our household for years, especially since my childhood is pretty much German. We make sure that our tradition still stays put. Then I have 2 photos. One is of what Niklaus brought, and then a picture of him, and then the other one is Sparkles. I decided to put all of these together because they all kind of come together at the same time because this particular year, Sparkles came the same day, and then Niklaus brought her new pet, which is that fox that you see in the photo. And then she's already gotten, at this point, Sparkles has brought Sparkles, the dog, now the fox, has brought the cousin. The cousin's the naughty one. When Kaylin was naughty, the cousin would come out and Sparkles would go back because apparently she didn't want Sparkles. So we have a real big tradition with this Sparkles thing. And so yeah, finally, her 7th grade year, Sparkles decided that Kaylin can start doing this on her own. And so yeah. So now this is where I'm going to go in with all of these embellishments. Like I said, this collection is huge. Don't ask me where I've gotten all the pieces because I think I've doubled, tripled, quadrupled gotten this collection. I've got so much. That is why I'm using it on that collection, or using it for this year, for this particular year, because there's so much. But yeah, now I'm just going. Now, I know y'all are going to say, why'd you make this big old snowflake and then covering it up? Well, in the sketch it did it too. So I'm just kind of placing different little pieces here, kind of giving you an idea of where I wanted to place everything, kind of given some different little ephemeras just to kind of go from there. And then you'll see what my title will come out, because I have Doodlebug. I think I got that in like a Just Nick collection when I got, not Just Nick, not Just for Boys collection, I should say. Man, Just Nick is an old cut file shop. Not Just for Boys kit. I ended up getting those with it. And then I got out the brads and put 3 in each clusters that I made. And then I got out the letters. These are doodle bugs. And the top one's going to say the word Sparkles. The bottom, I'm going to go hashtag 2024. Just so that the year is in there. And I just kind of play around with them. And put some hearts that were on this as well. And then I add that. And then I do come in with some white splatters just to add a little bit more on this black. And let me tell you what, it took me forever to get this glitter off. That is why the Distress Spritz, some of them I really, really love using. And then others like this, I do not. Because it took me forever to clean up all of that glitter. Ugh, it was everywhere. But that's okay. I did use some of I got out the enamel dots too. And then there are the splatters. Make sure you do all the YouTubey stuff. Here are the still shots. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.